Hello everybody, JayborinoPlays here. This is Warcraft 3 custom campaign Resurrection of the Scourge created by Turnro. That intro was a little out of order than normal. I like to switch things up every so often. Keep you on your toes. Chapter 4, Finding the Scourge. 5 days later, the Dreadlords press on through the treacherous lands of Northrend. We learn in the interlude why Tychondros is doing what he's doing, because he made a pact with Asgalor to continue the invasion, even though Asgalor is dead. Maybe there'll be more answers to that, elaborating on that as we go on. I sense that the bodies of the cult are near. Keep yourselves alert, brothers. We don't know what forces lurk in these cold lands. I doubt there will be anything we can't handle. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, Dalvingir. I learned that. Alright, so let's go ahead and hotkey. Tychondros, Veramothras, Dalvingir. Dalvingir's got that fatty Book of the Dead. Sticking with 2 abilities on each of my heroes because I'm using so much mana on Raising the Dead anyway. Okay, so let's get going. Dalvingir, still, I would love to get Dalvingir up to have the most health because he is strength-based, but not quite there yet.
For now.
Here's some ice trolls. Let's get in there. And, well, let's just leave these guys alone. If they're gonna leave me alone, we're just gonna keep this going here, and then let's go ahead and soulburn this fellow so that he can't heal anymore, at least for a certain amount of time. So leveling up soulburn doesn't increase, it does increase the time period, so we may want to level that up here as we go. We did get level 2 on it later. Okay, looking good. Let's continue. I suppose let's raise up one of these folks. I had really hoped for the priest, but I guess, you know, it's a little too much to ask. I'm not going to turn on the Raise the Skeleton Warrior from Veramothras. It just burns his mana so quickly, and soulburn against creeps like this just seems so much better. We have so many auras right now, it's great. Mostly because we found that Lion Horn of Stormwind in the last episode. That's still pretty replaceable. It's only +1 armor, so, you know, it's level 1 devotion aura. It'd be nice to be able to level it up, but that's fine. Wand of Mana Stealing, I can't say I'm too thrilled with. I mean, we have a Silence, so that's objectively better. Like, the Soulburn is objectively better than the Wand of Mana Stealing, so I think I'm just gonna ignore that right now. And let's continue.
I'll play along.
Do we want to go this way first? Yes, because this looks like a dead end. Get in there. And, are there any priests? Yes. Silence the priests. Firebolt the big guys. And we're doing fine. I could just use Book of the Dead, but we don't have to. These guys are relatively low level Sobi mask. I really want to put on Veramothras. So let's see. What can we get rid of? The +1 is something we can certainly get rid of. We want to keep all the orbs. So you guys destroy the huts and the huts. The Voodoo Doll is disposable. Dalvingir, what do you have? Ring of Protection +2. And the Spell Shield Amulet is kind of disposable in my opinion. Also the Skull Shield. All the +1 stuff is disposable. And I really want to get the Sobi Mask on Veramothras because he's the one that's always short on mana because of his Skeleton Warrior spell. So let's ditch the Lion Horn of Stormwind and put that on Dalvingir, who's going to get rid of the Amulet of Spell Shield. And then Veramothras pick up the Sobi Mask, which is 50% increased mana regen, which is just great. Okay, is there like a... Oh yeah, so the Mana Stone is basically half of that. I think it gives you like a certain amount of mana per second. Like the Mana Stone and the Health Stone are basically the half versions of the Sobi Mask and the Ring of Regen. Okay, so there's our Wand of Mana Stealing. Was there... Just gotta go back and check. I just gotta go back to check. Did I miss something? Did something show up on the ground from one of the huts? No, it did not. Okay, because I know I have a habit of missing stuff like that. I don't want to be disappointing anybody, as I am wont to leave things on the ground. I know this one I purposely left on the ground, but let us continue. We'll be raising the dead as we continue going. Let's go...
For now.
Let's go right. Was there a building here? Oh, wait, get the hut! Leave no huts behind. I really should just be... I'm wasting time right now. This level might end up being really, really long. I've liked how these have all been micro, actually. I mean, macro is fun, right? And I'm looking forward to some macro missions, but I've quite liked using these 3 Dreadlords to their most effectiveness, their highest effectiveness. The issue is once we macro, if we also have all 3 Dreadlords, it's going to be overwhelming because, you know, microing units plus all the Dreadlords is going to be challenging. All right, let's move on in. What do we have here? Necromantic Pedestal. Okay, we're going to... Nope, not you. We're going to Soulburn this fellow. We're going to Firebolt the one that's well, it's too late now, but you want to firebolt the ones that are channeling that kind of stuff. If we're lucky, oh, I must have used, oh, I used Book of the Dead because I hit B on Dalvingir instead. That's fine, and firebolt interrupts. We have a chance to interrupt with Dalvingir because he's got the Rusty Mining Pick, all stuff that's really, really helpful. Root of Healing is fine, not really necessary. We've got that, Vampiric Aura right now, so that's hugely helpful. Destroy this. What do we got? Ice Shard. Summons an Ice Revenant. That is
You call on me.
good. It's not permanent, unfortunately, so let's grab it. And what do we have on this? It should just be Frost Nova, right? Yeah, Frost Nova. And then it also has Vampiric Aura.
What is it?
So, not great. Yeah, and it's summoned, so it's timed. But that's okay.
That may work.
No problem. Some time units. There's nothing wrong with time units. You just want to make sure you go. Like, just get moving here so that we can actually utilize them.
Very subtle.
And what do we have here? Giant polar bears. Sure. I feel sort of terrible killing these polar bears. They're probably endangered. Frost Nova, you. Dalvingir, you're doing well. Tichondria. I mean, my Dreadlords are fine. My Dreadlords are fine. We got. I think this thing does chaos damage. It does. So it's the Ice Revenant is great. I'll always get behind the Rune of Mana. And nothing up here. Nothing up here. I'm trying to just be diligent, looking for anything destructible.
Very subtle.
Humans. This is odd. What could they possibly be doing here? Do you think there would have been a chance that they knew we were coming, Tichondrius? Don't be foolish. I would say it just happens to be a coincidence. Who cares, anyway? The sooner we wipe them out, the better. Okay, so we just need to be summoning some skeletons here. And you know what I'm going to do is... Let's just peek in with Dalvingir. Pull these guys away from the towers. Pull them back from the towers. Undead, defend yourselves. Yes, okay. So, you're going to do this. You're going to Rain of Fire. And we should be just fine here. That Rain of Fire is great. And we could Frost Nova the Sorceress. We could Soul Burn the Sorceress, actually. It's too late. She's already cast all of her spells. I keep selecting Dalvingir, who is 3 and hitting B, which is Book of the Dead. But now that all those units are dead, we can push in. This is still a scout tower, so this is fine. And we've got some skeletons out, so we can just quickly burn through. I plan on destroying pretty much all the buildings, because I may have to. We have an undiscovered quest later, so this mission may turn out to be longer than we're expecting. I don't know how necessary it is to destroy all these towers. I'm doing it. I'm not gonna use any mana right now. Well, I suppose let's just reanimate something to help us destroy buildings. Okay, move on over here. Those skeletal archers seem like they're doing a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and start destroying these crates. Oh, these are barricades, but that's fine. Just destroy all of them. And then Veramothras, turn off your raised down. Actually, your full mana. Scroll of Protection is not necessary, but I'll use it right away. So let's do this. Grab the Orb of Venom. And come on down here. We're going to attack into the next group. This doesn't look too bad. All right, move on in. We want to mana burn this priest. Soul burn this priest. We're going to use Dalvingir to summon a bunch more skeletons. Let's Frost Nova this fellow back here. Let's Firebolt this fellow back here. And then Carrion Swarm. That should actually kill... yeah, that was pretty good right there. My Dreadlords are good, and my Ice Revenant is good, so I don't really care. Everything else is disposable. Everything else is completely disposable. They're not rebuilding anything out of these buildings, so that's great. We didn't leave anything behind. Nowhere to go. We have nothing. We have no way to destroy trees, even if we wanted to. So someone had mentioned just using the vision cheat when I'm hunting for items. So I feel like that's slightly against the spirit of the showcase. So what I do plan on doing is I play through the maps, and if something seems suspicious but not worth the time to do on the recording, I'll go back after I finish the mission and use the vision cheat. That way I don't have to like play through the whole thing, and that way I can, you know, double check for people who are viewing and let them know, you know, is there something that we, you know, should be on the lookout for or not. So that's generally how I play this, but I don't do it before I play. I'll do it after I play, just because I don't know. I mean, it's a showcase, and it's just like what to expect if you're playing through the first time. So I'm gonna play it as if I'm going in totally blind. So that's kind of why I enjoy these two. I like going in totally blind. So even if it's just for item hunting, I'm probably not going to use the vision cheat, but it's not going to make that much of a difference. We've only missed 1 or 2 items, and then I went back and I found those +1 agility rings, one of which has already been replaced, so it's fine. What do we got here? Health Stone. I don't even care enough for the health stone. It's basically half of a ring of regen. It's not even worth getting rid of any of my current items, in my opinion. Alright, mana burn this. Who's getting... Yeah, so that the tower back there needs to go down quickly. Okay, Tichondrius, we want to firebolt this guy because he's blizzarding us. Okay, and then Frost Nova him. And then let's go ahead and start. I knew there would still be undead skulking around this desolate place. Firebolt him again. Stop him from casting that stuff. My poor Ice Revenant is dying, but he's gonna be going down here pretty soon anyway. So we've got this coming up. Let's reanimate something. And my Dreadlords seem to be doing fine. I think what I'm gonna do is Rain of Fire back here. Soul Burn this fellow, so stop him from casting that. I'm Rain of Firing on the priests. Frost Nova's out. All right, Rain of Fire really took care of that stuff. Their hero goes down. This cannot be, indeed. Firebolt this last priest, get rid of him. Cool. We've got a decent amount of skeletons. Let's animate somebody. Frost Revenant, Ice Revenant, with your remaining life, get rid of this arcane tower that's just fucking my stuff up. All right, so yeah, my reanimated dead units, they can't cast heal anyway, so there's not much of a point, I suppose, in reanimating casting units. Like earlier I was talking about, oh, get the Ice Troll Priest. It doesn't matter because they don't cast any spells. That's fine. So the Altar of Kings is not being active right now, which is great for me. That means that they're not rebuilding anything at this base. Well, no, they're building units, but they're not resummoning their hero. It's possible the AI just doesn't have enough. Possible the AI just doesn't have enough money to do that. I don't know. Let's summon more skeletons. And we're pretty much out of mana, but that's okay. We need these skeletons. Let's just slowly but surely destroy everything. We got to get on these towers too. Ice Revenant is going to die. He's the one that's doing all our chaos damage, so unfortunately, him going down is going to put a huge damper on how fast we can destroy these buildings, but let's destroy the cannon tower because that just annihilates my skeleton warriors. Skeletons? All right, no problem. Veramothras destroy this, then come back. And yeah, my Dreadlords, they have really good abilities, but they're just not doing enough damage. They're not doing as much damage as I need them to do, unfortunately. That's okay. As this goes on, it'll get better. You guys come over and destroy this tower. Do I need to be destroying this whole base? Because I don't think so, and I may just be wasting my time. All right, Veramothra, save your mana, start getting it back. Even though we've got the Sobi Mask, he should have pretty good mana regeneration. Yeah, it's pretty decent at this point. So it's like maybe 3 mana a second, 2.5 mana a second, to conservatively say. Which is pretty good, I'd say. So at that rate, we can summon a giant skeleton warrior pretty quick.
What is it now?
All right, we should probably just destroy the barracks. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of these units. All right, we're going to Soul Burn up here.
I'm waiting.
And all my skeletons are gone. We're going to summon more. We're going to reanimate dead. Sure, let's just use all their mana. They'll get their mana back. I mean, we just need to burst down these buildings quickly, and it's taking a little too long. Let's get rid of the Arcane Sanctum, because I'm tired of those sorceresses. That workshop's still up, too. So you guys kill this mortar team. And we really just have to focus down some production buildings here. And so maybe I don't have to destroy this base, but the constant unit production is annoying to me, so I think it's worth destroying it. Okay, who cares about the blacksmith? We'll worry about that later. All right, sorceress, you're dead. Okay, let's kill this workshop before they get another mortar team. Cool, and they're not resummoning their hero, which is really, really good. We're going to turn off my auto-casting. Tichondrius, you have a little bit of mana. Go ahead and summon somebody to help take out this barracks. I thought I just, resummoned a dead owl, and I was just thinking, damn, Tichondrius, that was not what I was hoping for. All right, my skeletons are gone. I really quite like how each of these, they have their own summon ability in the command card. I think that's really, really, really neat. Okay, so slowly but surely we're going to get rid of this stuff. Let's come on over and destroy these crates. Give me something back here. Nope, nothing. No more crates. Nothing back there. No more crates. Cool. And then barracks is gone. And then just in case, let's destroy this. How are we doing on XP? Not bad. I'd like to definitely get up to level 5 this map, and we have a lot of map to go. All right, I got to keep track of when I started recording. I think I started about maybe 20 minutes ago, maybe 15 minutes ago. I think about 15 minutes ago, so. And we're only about a third through this map, so who knows how long this is going to take. And it's possible that I shouldn't even be destroying all this stuff. And that might be to my detriment as I continue. We have crates down here. Let's just send Tichondrius down to destroy these. Come on, give me something. I destroyed this entire human base. Give me something. That is not the something I was hoping for, but I suppose I'll take it. I'll take it. There we go. Rune of Mana actually is pretty good because we want to be able to summon more skeletons. Skeletons! I quite like that there's such a huge focus on skeletons in this campaign. It feels like a nice rounding off to the available Turnro campaigns. He is working on a fourth one. I think it's called Malfurian's Quest. It's been in development for, I think, over 2 years now. And I think it may be almost 3 years now. But he's still working on it, and it's very, very, very expansive. The path like splits, and you can play play as two different entire factions based on, you know, the path you take, and it seems really interesting. So I look forward to giving it a shot. What do we have in here? Blue Dragon Spawn Warriors is not something I really look forward to. Let's go ahead and turn on your giant skeletons. And let's quick save because I'd say, you know, we destroyed the human forces. All right, I don't like these sorcerer warriors. Dalvin Gear back up. We're going to... Are these... I'd imagine... Okay, they're not. I would think that blue dragons are magic immune, but they're not. I mean, the blue dragons... I mean, it's the... I mean, Malagos was the aspect of magic. You know, we just played Day of the Dragon, so we kind of have a general idea for how... what the dragon flights are all about. Okay, oh, we have 2 Ice Revenants up there. Let's...
What is it now?
Let's use the Book of the Dead and just get in there. Let's get going. And let's just make sure that we firebolt any of these that start using, not Frost Nova, whichever one is that one, Blizzard. Actually, no, that Blizzard is fine. It's only hitting my skeleton in the back here, so we just move that skeleton. Okay, let's soul burn something. Let's firebolt another one, and this is good. This is good. And you know what? Having only 1 or 2 usability... I mean, we have Carrion Swarm, but I'm using Firebolt mostly for the interrupt. I think only sticking to 1 usable ability is great. I think with this next level, we might be forced to take our other usable abilities, but that's fine. Okay, back away Tichondrius. Turn this off. And I'm just going to drop these, pick this up, and use it. Just to give me straight up mana. We have another... Necromantic Pedestal, so we might get another Frost, Ice Revenant, Frost Revenant, Ice Frost, Revenant, Ice. Okay, grab that. I'm gonna keep these orbs, just because, again, my Dreadlords need to be able to attack air, so I'm gonna hold on to that. Tichondrius, a little low on health. We don't have any way to heal him, but Vampiric Aura would just be a little aggressive. No crates. No crates. These things aren't breakable, are they? No. Okay. Let's keep it up. More blue dragon spawn. Not a big deal. Oh, those other ones came at me, too. I expected them to stay in the back. Blue spawn Overseer. All right. Varamothras, turn this on. Book of the Dead. Tichondrius is just getting totally fucked. We just got to keep him back a little bit. We'll just use the Firebolt. Okay. Soul Burn. Both, I mean, Soul Burn, it just makes them attack so much slower. It just seems so effective. Then Firebolt, obviously, is just a straight-up stun, and then each level into it gives it an extra second. 300 damage with a 4-second stun is nothing to joke about. Very, very, very good. Right, we have another Ice Revenant, too. Oh, good. 2 runes. Mana. Rune of Healing. 1 Rune of Restoration probably would have been good enough here. Looks like the blue dragon flight was stocking up. Got some survivalists in here. I mean, they are just hanging out in a giant abandoned temple in the middle of a frozen wasteland, so I suppose they needed some supplies. These look like green dragons, but it really doesn't matter to me. Let's soul burn this guy. Level 11, huh? Okay, and then once soul burn wears off, I'm not using any other spells right now because I'm focusing on keeping this guy crowd controlled. And then we're going to soul burn him again. And it's just important to keep this guy silenced and or stunned. Very, very important. We'll just firebolt him again once soul burn wears off. Gonna have to use 2 units to step on these things, I imagine. And he's dead. Okay, great. Varamothras, turn this off. We don't need any more. Rune of Greater Healing is fine. A Restoration would have been better for the mana. Skeletons and skeletons. Oh, they don't have to stand on it. There we go. So we've got our bridge.
Tired of
Nothing to pick up here. I'm making pretty good progress, I'd say. Making really good progress, I'd say. Oh, we must have... That was it. Greetings, acolytes of the cult. Our names are Tichondrius, Veramothras, and Dalvangir. We have need of your services so that the Scourge may rise again. Then so be it. We are yours to command, Dreadlords. The cult is ready to serve once again. As you are well aware, the rest of the Scourge is scattered amongst the far reaches of the land. The rest of the Scourge? I thought that you acolytes were the Scourge. Pardon, my lord, but we are only simple workers. The Scourge is made up of several different types of undead warriors. When our master was defeated, many of the undead were cut off from one another. The Nerubians quickly took residence over the place and have built many powerful forces to ensure the undead will never return. If you are to lead the Scourge, you must find the remains of these undead. Be wary, though. The Nerubians will not take your actions lightly. Lightly, I assume. What about our current forces? The variation of our forces is not that great so far. That is why finding the other remnants of the Scourge is a must. Must acquire essence. Reintegrate into the Scourge. Hey, look at this. Okay, so now we've got some base building. Halls of the Dead. We need at least one more acolyte.
thy bidding.
Let's grab Crypt. Graveyard is where the dropout point for lumber is. We've got some lumber all up here, so let's throw this down. Was it the Turnro campaigns that gave me so much of a problem with lumber?
Yes, that's right.
Or was that something else? I don't remember.
Shall my blood
Recover
be
4 undead factions. Okay, so this actually may take... This may be quite time-consuming, but the fact that we can build some units seems
My fate is
pretty good. How are we doing on ziggurats? Well, we need more. We're not going to be getting attacked from anywhere except up here, I suppose. So let's...
Thy will be done.
Well, I don't know. No, you see, these are all trees, so the enemy has to come from this general area. It just depends on whether they focus over on, like, they follow the tree line over here. So, I don't know. Let's throw down a ziggurat, and if we have to build spirit towers later, we will. I'm just going to straight up do this.
Thy bidding.
Halls of the Dead is fine. How much is a crypt? 50. So let's throw this down because we need ghouls to harvest lumber. Ghouls are great because they harvest lumber a little quicker. It seems like my Frost Revenant or Ice Revenant was taken away from me at the end of the last section. We cannot backtrack, so hopefully we got everything we need. It looks like there's more to this temple. I mean, probably most of the Scourge are in different parts of this temple.
Life for Ner'zhul.
And we're just going to sit around and wait. We don't want to get into high upkeep or low upkeep even. We're not even close right now, so let's just wait for all of this. Unfortunately, we weren't given any buildings. We were just given the Halls of the Dead. Not the Halls of the Dead, but the... What's the level 1? It's not Necropolis. No, it is Necropolis. The level 1. We were just given the level 1 of our Town Hall, and that's it. So we're forced to just stand around and wait for this, unfortunately. Alright, well, our graveyard's almost done. We need to get some ghouls out to harvest lumber.
Is complete.
And the interesting thing about undead, I think ghouls only cost gold. Because if ghouls cost lumber, then you would, there's a chance you'd be stuck in having no way to harvest lumber ever. So say I spent all my lumber, I couldn't get any ghouls to harvest more. So the last, yeah, 120. Let's just get a bunch of these. They harvest lumber twice as fast as normal workers, as you would expect from, like, the human faction.
What is it now?
Which is great. I don't know if they harvest twice as fast or they can carry twice as much. I think it's the former. I think they can harvest twice as fast, which is very good. Also, they move pretty quick, so overall, I would say they're the best lumber harvesters. At the same time, they're 2 food. So that's your trade-off right there. So we can only have ghoul. We can only have ghoul. We can only have ghouls,
I bow to
which isn't
your will.
great.
We demand additional.
All right, and yeah, lumber's going to be the big issue here. So we're just going to get a bunch of these ghouls out to harvest lumber. We're just going to sit around. We're waiting for our Halls of the Dead. And while we wait, I think we should just go ahead and start leveling up our +1. Our +1 stuff, and it's more of our tech will probably become available as we continue. But what I'd like to do actually is just take my Dreadlords and go, because we have
Very subtle.
they're very powerful, right? So the question is, which direction do we want to go first? I kind of want to go up here first and kind of finish up this whole upper right side of the map. I think that would be most helpful. Let's queue up Unholy Armors so that we don't forget about it and get even more ghouls. Okay, this is fine. Halls of the Dead are done. Adds a cold effect to the unit's attacks and slows enemy movement speed. So that's the actual Halls of the Dead right there.
Slay the intruders.
What do we have going on here? All right, so these are Nerubians. Okay, so Dalvin back up. Let's go ahead and Rain of Fire over here. It's a shame because Dalvin the one that I generally want to keep up in the front. They're summoning all these small ones. We need to soul burn these guys in the back or something. Get rid of them. All right. Move back here. Dalvin, Veramothras, you are getting smoked. I suppose even though they're summoning these guys, it's still not that bad because, good lord, which one is summoning all these small ones? Can they all do that? I was just going to say it's good because I don't know if we get XP from summon units, but regardless, I hope we do because it seems good. So the Nerubians don't seem to be attacking us. Here's another entrance. Let's just keep moving up and seeing what's even up here.
For now.
I just want to check this whole area. Okay, these are Magnetars. These might do a lot of damage. Let's firebolt the big one. Oh, they're immune to magic. Okay, so we just gotta move through this. Oh, Veramothras. Oh, Veramothras. Yeah, these Magnetars do a lot of damage. Yeah, so nothing we have works, unfortunately. Veramothras is just gonna have to run around. Let's go after this guy. And let's raise one of these from the dead. Okay, who's he hitting? Oh, Rusty Mining Pick comes through at the last second. We're getting a lot of XP for this.
What is it now?
Didn't drop anything, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and animate another one. Give me the big one. Yeah, give me that Reaver. Even just a unit in Warcraft 3 called a Reaver leaves a bad taste in my mouth. All right, more of these. Level 10 Destroyer. Yikes. And they're all immune to magic, too. All right, back away. Dalvin, use Book of the Dead. Veramothras is fine. No, he's not. Veramothras, move away. I wish these folks would attack my summon units instead. Okay, Dalvin in there. He's doing his job. Get in here. Get some Vampiric Aura off. Ah! Okay, focus on this Reaver. Yeah, my two lower Dreadlords are just getting smoked. Okay, and I think... Okay, get out. Yes, Rusty Mining Pick. Yes, Rusty Mining Pick. You've done it. And let's animate. Give me the big one. Yeah. Okay, and then you two just stand back while we move forward with these fellows and see what's even up here. Away gate. Let's just bring them. Let's just bring them. If we're only against Nerubians now, we've got our Magnetar. But this guy does so much damage, it's crazy. Okay, yes, summon a bunch of little things, because I can use them, you know, I can use Vampiric Aura to just get my health back on them, which is really, really helpful. It's more helpful than you would think. We want more summoned units, because my Dreadlords take very little damage from them, and they're going to get a lot of health back. What is up here? Nerubian Ice Towers.
What is it now? I'll play along.
Okay, well, we don't have any way to attack those, unfortunately. Let's get in here. Veramothras, back up. Veramothras, back up! Soul Burn. Dalvin Gear. Tychondrius, back up.
I'll play along.
Okay, I don't like these ice towers one bit. Not one bit. Go ahead and bolt this jerk. Let's move on in here and use Vampiric Aura to get some of our health back. We got a level. Veramothras move. Oh my god, we're so dangerously close to death with some of these folks. It's very, very scary. So this is going fine. We could get more ghouls. It's possible that maybe I should not have gone this way first.
How will this benefit?
It's like Dalvin, you're at full health. You know what? There's Necromancers down there. Also, there's a switch here that we can't hit with anything we have. Let's see if we can get a Nerubian. Can you hit the lever? You guys can't hit that up there, unfortunately. Hit the lever. Okay, there's our bridge. Our Nerubians can hit those towers up there, so we want to level up Firebolt. And we want to level up Unholy Aura. It seems like they're right there, But there's probably another group. No, there's not another group of enemies.
I grow tired of waiting. I have better things.
I think we should just make a run for it. We can't destroy these, but that's really not a big deal. I think the idea is maybe we were supposed to rescue someone else first so that we could have ranged folks destroy these towers, but who cares? I think we should just go.
Very subtle.
More towers here.
That may work.
And the fact that we have necromancers now is going to be hugely helpful. Anywhere we go next, that's going to be great.
What is it?
Oh, I thought we got all of our health back for a second, too. Yes, necromancers, great. But now we have to get out of here.
Dead shall serve. What does the shadow will?
You're now able to train necromancers, great.
I grow tired of waiting.
And I'm curious to know if there's something in these barrels. I mean, there's no way to get them, but I just want to try it out. Let's see.
Intriguing.
Okay, so let's try to keep these folks in the back, and let's go ahead and summon in
Master, thy will be done.
a Temple of the Damned, and then we need an Altar of Darkness just in case, because that means that our Dreadlords can be resummoned. So actually, it doesn't matter if they die, because we can resummon them. I will get a Tomb of Relics as well. I should have gotten a Town Hall. Oh dear, I should have gotten a Town Hall portal. Oh, this is bad.
No.
Oh, this is real bad. Ghouls? Ghouls, you have to... I didn't expect to be attacked. That's the issue here. Oh, this is real bad. Alright, you can make it out. You can make it out. As long as I can get my... I don't have enough ziggurats. As long as we can get back here. I mean, I can rebuild these ghouls. I got a lot of money, so we just need to get out of here. Okay, run. Run, folks. Run, folks. Get back to base. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. I really would not like to lose my Temple of the Damned. We have acolytes here, so as long as one of my acolytes survives, we're fine. You acolytes, you will be the one that survives in case we need to rebuild this, but... Alright, come on now. Turn on Raise Dead.
What is it?
Oh dear, yeah, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all. We need to start making a Spirit Tower. Okay, and we should be fine now, but good God. All right, give me some ghouls. We got to start harvesting lumber again. And Acolyte, go ahead and start healing this up. We need to get a new Acolyte for my Haunted Gold Mine, and now, yeah, we're in really good shape now. So you guys just back up, turn off Animate Dead. You're going to be out of mana. Okay, so now I know. Get big clusters of Spirit Towers. I thought that we were pretty safe. I didn't expect to be getting attacked. Okay, so you come back here. So we're just going to move this guy around to start healing up all of my buildings. Not that it matters that much, but, you know.
Thy will be done.
Okay, so repair, 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 and then we're going to make more ziggurats.
Thy will be done.
Big cluster of ziggurats here.
Tired of waiting.
Big clusters of ziggurats, and then we can't... I don't think we can even get Town Hall, right? Yeah, we can't. Rod of Necromancy. That's ridiculous. We'd have another Rod of Necromancy.
Thy bidding.
Okay, so we're good here.
I gladly obey.
Just come on down here and repair this. You repair this one. And we need another
My blood be spilled.
Temple of the Damned to allow us more necromancers. So, where to next? So we pushed up here. There was nowhere else to go. Couldn't come down here. We fought our way through those magnetars, which was a little scary. Next, maybe up in this direction, over here, or down here. So there's 3 directions to go and 3 factions left to get. So I suppose the next area we're going to go is over to the left. But apparently I need to wait.
Does the shadow will?
Apparently I need to wait, and I'll just get a lot of ghouls, and we'll just put them all on lumber, and that's fine. I'm going to get another graveyard over here, too, so that we can have more lumber return. Yeah, they're returning 20, so that's good. All right, these are all going to get turned. We're going to turn you guys, we're going to turn Raise Dead on, so that in case we get attacked, we'll be okay. And I feel like I can just take my Dreadlords and probably do this, but that last area was tough. But we fought our way through it. Let's head over here and see. If we need to bring units, we'll bring units. But for right now, we seem fine. I'm going to quick save because that was very dangerous. And we almost lost. Okay, we're heading back into the temple. This is the area that we saw. The Icy Gate. Meat wagons would be great. I think meat wagons would be really, really great. Let's get even more necromancers, because necromancers are also great. What is it, 40 for... Oh, 50, because it's Frozen Throne, that's right, so... I guess I never finished repairing this. Get down here. And then, where's my other idle one? You know what? Let's not mess around. We're gonna get more spirit towers, and let's move on in. More Nerubians. These are only level 5. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Our point on Varimathus is Vampiric Aura, no-brainer. Okay, and let's do Book of the Dead here, and then Rain of Fire on the Queens. And again, having them summon stuff is very good for me, because what that allows me to do is Vampiric Aura is going to keep my Dreadlords alive, like, indefinitely. It's actually going to work on my skeletons, too. And we can just use that to get our health back until they run out of mana, and then we can kill the Queens quite easily. So it's all worked out. And yeah, I'm thinking I can just use the Dreadlords exclusively, and as long as we just stay defended at home, and I would say that we are pretty well defended now. Okay, yeah, our graveyard is kind of an inoptimal spot up there, but it really doesn't matter that much. Okay, all of you turn on summon. And then we have ghouls and necromancers at home. And I'm guessing we're probably going to find either Crypt Fiends, Gargoyles, or meat wagons. That might be the last 3. What do we got here? A Nerubian Overlord. Soulburn that. We are asleep. Skeleton, wake him up. Never mind. Let's just kill the Spider Lords like normal. And my Dreadlords are leveled up now, where even these level 10 creeps aren't really doing that much damage to them. So I think we're in really, really good shape. Varimathus, turn this off. We don't need any more giant skeletons. Save your mana. We want to make sure that when we need you to soul burn, you can soul burn. Okay, so everyone's level 5 now. They're maxed out. We leveled up our auras. 45% of attack damage is great. Firebolt's leveled up. Everything else should be level 2. Cool. All right. So I'll probably get level 3 of those last abilities next. Oh, this may be it. This may be the end of this little section. Oh, no, there's more. A small area down there. Let's come on here. What's in the cage?
That may work.
Nothing. Okay.
Very subtle.
Barrel, barrel, barrel.
Life will sustain me.
Just destroy all this stuff, and we'll see what's there later. And all of you will be spirit towers, because I don't want the Nerubians fucking up my day again.
Thy bidding, master.
Like, no Nerubian will set foot past my Maginot line at this point. Okay, so... Yes, we have, like, major stuff set up here. What do we got here? Frostworm Skull Shield. A powerful undead artifact. Doesn't that summon a dragon or something? I just want to see what this is. This ancient Frostworm Skull has been equipped with handles, turning it into a powerful shield. Increases armor by 2 and reduces magic. Okay, so that's a direct upgrade over Rune Bracers, so that's gone. We could sell it. We can go and sell this stuff.
Don't waste
and then there's another artifact there. Let's just see how we're doing here. Yep, and this is this is what we needed to do. They're not getting through this, and we're making even more of a bottleneck with the other ones in the back. So where are my acolytes? Coming up here, going on auto repair. Cool. Okay, and then I want to see what this is too. So drop your voodoo doll. Tome of Sacrifices grants the ability to sacrifice a friendly non-hero to restore hit points. Also increases the hero's mana by 100 when equipped. I think we just replace the Pendant of Energy with that. It's a slightly lower mana pool, but it gives him the ability to do whatever that other thing was. And we got some items there. Come on down here, and we're gonna check what's in this room. And hopefully this is... Oh, yes, there's the meat wagons. Okay, well, this is what we needed. We need a lot of meat wagons, so... We probably should have come up here first, and with the meat wagons, we could get rid of those towers. Cool. Okay. So meat wagons, roll your way back home.
What does the shadow do?
All right, spirit towers. You're now able to build meat wagons, which means that we need a slaughterhouse.
My fate is
I mean, we just sort of ran by those towers in the other section, so I don't care that much about the meat wagons, but let's, you know, it'll be fine. Let's come on up here. And we have tons and tons and tons of money, so for now, we're in just fine shape. You guys are turning into spirit towers. This is fine. No Nerubian towers. Not that I would really use them, but I think Nerubian towers are something that's great against in multiplayer, but really nothing else. You know, I was gonna say, you know what? Just don't break the gate and then rain of fire. All right, let's do this. Yes, leash. Don't stand in your friend's rain of fire, please.
For now.
Okay, I'm gonna bring these meat wagons with me,
I have better things
just
to
in case we need them. Just in case we need them. You guys are gonna be hotkeys 4. Just keep them in the back, and with Vampiric Aura, the splash damage will be negligible, I think. Let's go ahead and Rain of Fire again. Soulburn something. Firebolt something. Are they trying to move out of my Rain of Fire? Because it sort of seemed like it, and then they're like, ah, never mind, fuck it. We're gonna die in it anyway.
I have better things to do.
All right. And again, the spiderlings are allowing me to use Vampiric Aura to get my health back, so that's actually good. I like it that the enemies have so many summons. I think that's really helpful. No, no, not on the meat wagons.
Very sudden.
All right, well, we're stuck. Kill this little asshole. Okay. Don't attack my meat wagons. How dare you? Okay, when my slaughterhouse is done, when it's done, it is done, we're just gonna get a bunch more meat wagons to speed up any buildings we need to siege down. We have a nice large army now. We're in low upkeep. That's fine. We have enough money to maintain that. So meat wagons hang out in the back.
That was my plan.
And yep, it looks like this is the only way. So let's continue.
Very subtle. I have better things to
And you'd think I'd be a little scared here, but I don't see a reason to be. This is fine. Let's just bring the meat wagons in and have them attack the Overlord in the back.
You call me.
And we can... he's asleep. I was gonna say, we can just barely sort of hit all this stuff. Let's firebolt the Overlord. Seems like that Overlord attacks quite fast. He's also casting... Oh, it's Unholy Frenzy. That's actually kind of scary. All right, stop doing that. Veramothras back out. You're getting kind of smoked.
I'll do what I must.
There we go. Okay, let's continue.
Tired.
Yes, give me that summoned skeleton.
What is it now?
Give me some health back.
Spider Kingdom.
Aha! We have, oh, good. Okay, so I quite like crit fiends. They're very helpful. So the last one is up in the way upper left. So let's... It's got to be up in this direction, right? So let's move everybody up. I think I'm just going to leave this stuff here. We're going to bring all of our meat wagons up. And I guess it depends on what we're attacking, because it's... I mean, our Dreadlords have been able to get rid of the... Our Dreadlords have been quite easily been able to handle all of the Nerubians. No problem. So, I mean, you know, yeah, sure, we had some meat wagons, but even when there were towers, when we theoretically should have been using those meat wagons, we just ran right by them. It was close, but we also can resummon the Dreadlords too. So now we've got our crit fiends. They do not have the ability to net. I don't think I have the... Yeah, I don't even have the ability to do it. So that's okay. Let's see what's over here right now.
That may work.
Move up with everybody else.
I have better things to do.
So our biggest issue was we had no anti-air in the past. Now we do. Is this the right way, or is there was something up here too?
That may work.
Let's just run down in this location and see if this is where we need to go.
Very subtle. For now.
It seems like this is the correct way. I'd really like to see what's up here. We also have meat wagons now, so if we want to destroy buildings, we can. I wonder if this is the right way, or if we have to come up here. There's two ways to go and only one faction left to get. Let's check this out. We're verging on too long of an episode here, but we're right at the end. Unless there's something more to this. Okay, so meat wagons come on up. We have towers on the high ground. We're just gonna run my Dreadlords in here to allow them to be seen. Okay, Dreadlords just move in here and hold position.
You call on me.
Okay, and then meat wagons just keep doing what you're doing. Veramothras move back here. Give me vision on this stuff. How, is this whole area just lined with these towers? Because destroying these is kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, and that's all of our... That's all of our meat wagons because we lost two other ones. I could get more. It really just depends on how many of these towers there are because I don't feel like doing this down the entire line.
That may work.
Oh, of course there's more. Okay, Dalvin Gear, move up. Yep, there's one up there.
That was my plan.
Hold position here.
Tired.
Hold position here. You move back. And let's keep this up. There's 4 left, so we can clean this up. And if we need to reinforce with anybody, we'll be able to.
I await your counsel. Stay out of
Okay, poor Dalvingir is just getting the shit kicked out of him. I feel terrible about this. Not that bad.
What?
Okay, now, actually, my crit fiends are here, so we can let them take the
That
heat.
was my
Back up
plan.
Dalvingir. So this also looks like it's heading up in the upper left. So I don't know if this is the right way. I don't know if I want to destroy that. If I want to destroy the Nerubian base or not. Let's get even more meat wagons. We have
The restless dead await.
lots of these folks. We'll get even more crit fiends. And I'm thinking if this is the correct way, I'm going to back out. I'm going to back out because I want to be able to see what's behind that Nerubian base. Again, it might be another case where destroying it might be just a waste of time, but it might not be. And it seems like I have an army, so it's not going to be something that I have to cheese. I can just blast through it, hopefully pretty easily. I'm really thinking that this is where we need to go. Okay, we're in high upkeep already. So I'm going to grab all these units, including the Acolytes, because they can heal my meat wagons. And we're going to send all of you down here. And let's just grab all my ghouls, too. Send them over here. And we'll follow up with the Dreadlords later, but for now, let's just attack into this group. Dalvingir back up, actually. We're going to Rain of Fire. Well, I just accidentally summoned that stuff. We're going to Rain of Fire in the back. Baramothras do this. Tichondrius do this. Cool. And again, these units can just blast through on their own. It's really incredible how good they are. And... ah, my foot fell asleep. Ugh. That feeling, that tingly feeling, it's the worst. Okay, more Spider Queens. This is the area that was pinged, so that Nerubian base is totally up for grabs. I think I'm gonna route my Dreadlords down there instead.
Okay.
Let's come on up and... or 2 Overlords is not good. Dalvingir, back away. Do this. Baramothras, Soulburn. Tichondrius, Carrion Swarm. Firebolt this queen, get rid of her. Dalvingir, why don't you Rain of Fire again? Because they keep putting you to sleep. No usable corpses, huh? Okay. Tichondrius move. Oh, he's dead. That's fine. Let's just resummon him.
Our hero has been killed.
There he is. 340 gold is fine. Baramothra's getting crazy. Let's summon.
I await your counsel.
And yeah, these Overlords are not a joke. They do a lot of damage. We should be fine here now. Between these 2 fellows and between my skeletons, it's just, you know, poor Tichondrius got smoked. And I'd just like to bring my... I'd really like to get my heroes down there to attack into the enemy base before I go in and get the place where the... I think, obviously, where the...
This better be good.
maybe gargoyles, maybe abominations? I don't know. I don't know what units might be in there. I'm trying to think what I'm missing. We can get these both at the same time, actually. That's good. But yeah, I want to destroy the Nerubian base because they've given me problems, and I think it'll be fun. So let's wait for these fellows. Tichondrius, we're going to rally you up to one of your buddies. You should come on up to Dalvingir. Yeah, they get their health back pretty quick. That's nice. Very, very good. And then we can summon skeletons, obviously, as we go. All right, let's get in there.
The dead shall
Everybody
serve.
move.
I must come soon.
Reasonable amount of... oh, dear. A lot of stuff in this base. You guys need to move. You guys need to move. Okay, there we go. Dalvingir, we're going to summon skeletons. We're going to Rain of Fire. Oh, that was all of your health, wasn't it? There's so many summonable enemies here, but Vampiric Aura is in effect on all of my units, so this is great. We're summoning skeletons of our own. We have tons of meat wagons, and I think we've done it. I like how the Nerubians just have these, like, nondescript buildings. I think we're pushing through. I think I just want more crit fiends. Baramothra's getting crazy back here. My meat wagons are going to clean up most of the buildings. Dalvingir doing great. Let's see, Baramothra's doing great. Tichondrius is on his way up.
The restless
Okay, and let's just keep attacking into this base. And maybe there's an item in the back here. And maybe not. Maybe not. But you know what? We can say that we killed these god-awful Nerubians that were giving me such a problem. The poor Nerubians, they like just rebuilt their civilization after it was completely destroyed by the Scourge, and now we're annihilating it. So you guys just focus on the buildings right now. I'm sick of this shit. Okay, good, good, good. They have a lot of production facilities. We need to, yeah, I'm focusing them down now, but Tichondrius, get in there. Keep going, Tichondrius. Good work. Meat Wagon, just move up so you can all hit what we need you to hit. Don't you dare attack my Meat Wagons. How dare you? There we go. Okay, and that, yeah, we're getting rid of their production. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Are these all just ice towers and then burrows? And then the ziggurats, which do nothing. Alrighty, hey, we've done it. We've pushed through the Nerubian base, and you know what? There's some creeps back there, so they may drop something pretty good if we're lucky. Let's bring my Dreadlords up over here. We can let these units clean up everything. Nice. Okay, so they're going to leave me alone for the rest of the map. There's nothing up here. Nothing was dropped. So we're going to come down here and kill these trolls, which theoretically are the last things that are left on the map. Dalvingir, Rain of Fire, Soulburn the Priest. Firebolt the Priest, just get him out of there. I don't like that healing. And give me something good. It might be in the buildings. It might be, you know, whatever drops might be in the buildings and not from the trolls themselves. I'm just hoarding something back here behind the Nerubians. What do we got here? Ringer Protection +3. Was it worth it? No. Let's go ahead and ditch the 2 and just grab the +3. Give me something else? Nothing else. Alright, that's fine. Everybody, make your way up here, and we're just going to go and grab the last faction of Gargoyles, Abominations. What's left? I mean, in Frozen Throne, you could make whatever those things were, the stone statue things that give you health and mana. I don't know what they're called. It doesn't matter. I think that's Banshees, I guess? Maybe Banshees are a thing? Banshees were kind of Sylvanas Windrunner's thing, so I don't know if Banshees are technically part of this Scourge or not. I mean, we killed Sylvanas with Arthas in Rowan the Wise, right? So, like, Mal'Ganis and Sylvanas and Kel'Thuzad were handily destroyed. Arthas was taken captive, and then, you know, he was killed at the beginning of this campaign. So I think all of those traditional Scourge heroes are gone. We'll see if Banshees become available later on. I usually don't use Banshees that much. I don't know. I like the mind control. Yep, there's the Gargoyles. Cool. And that's it. I'm glad I got them last because I wouldn't have used Gargoyles for anything else. I just use them usually to sight. I like to use them to see up ramps and stuff. All right, and that's the whole map. This was a longer one. With the Scourge up and running, getting about in this world will be much easier. This is the second phase of your plan done, right? That is correct, Dalvingir. It is clear when the Scourge were defeated, not everyone who served him died. Arthas is one example. The others that survived were the Necromancers. Well, we got them. Together they formed the Shadow Order, and they studied spells of great power. The spells they devised were rumored to be capable of causing mass destruction. If true, they could prove useful to us. Now prepare yourselves, brothers. We are traveling back to Kalimdor. Kalimdor? But that's where we started. If the Shadow Order is in Kalimdor, then why didn't we go find them in the first place? Out of all the phases, the final phase will be the hardest. It is going to take a lot of strength and cunning to find these Necromancers. Alright, sweet deal. Gotta find those Necromancers. Is there an interlude? I'm thinking no, because we just had one at the beginning of this mission. And no, but we are, yes, the return to Kalimdor. When we come back, we'll be finding this Shadow, I already forget what the name of it was. It was Shadow something. But I'll see you next time. I'm quite enjoying this campaign. See you then. Bye now.